All right, it's Monday, 6 p.m. We're going to work on some Odyssey of the Dragonlords, Odyssey Prime, post-game content. So, last week we were working on the journey through Carceri and Hades. And I believe we did some good mapping out of what that would entail. And I think we left off in the session with them preparing to fight the Guardians of the Gate to Carceri, which is the 8 Liches. And I believe we speed ran, finished those 8 Liches, and we're just gonna hope for the best there. I'm tempted to make a quick little boss guide for myself, but I kind of just I don't know. I'm worn out of running tough D&D sessions after the last few weeks of tough D&D sessions. So I don't know. Like, I want this to be a challenging fight for them, absolutely. But I also don't want to stress on it too much because I just want to play some D&D tonight, and then maybe take a break from D&D for a couple days. Sounds pretty nice. So we'll see. We'll see. We're going to be prepping for a little over an hour tonight, and we're going to see how much we can get done. So, let's see. When did we leave off? What next? All right. Pandemonium. Check. Frost Tunnels, Olympia, and Dark Tunnels complete. They made it to the Gate Guardians of Carceri. Now we got Carceri, the Tartarian Depths. Some bad shit here. Gates connecting the spheres require sacrifices. Walk it backward. Okay. Race of powerful titans were exiled from the fabled realm of Mount Olympus. What remains of Sidon is here. They've got Kronos, Mount Orthus, the swamp, the jungles of Cathris with the blood drain acidic atmosphere, the deserts of Minithus, the mountains of Colothis, rickety bridge kind of deal. Seems pretty cool. Over the sepulchre of screams. The resting place of a banshee queen cursed to wail forever in the emptiness of Colothis' space. The shallow seas of Porphatis. And the icy sphere of Agathis, said to be home to death itself. Alright. Now I said we could theater of the mind this, but I really wanted to get some cool... Yes and no. They did get out of the room, and they are literally on the other side of the room. I don't know. They refused to leave. They really screwed up, and they refused to accept that they screwed up, and they have no spells left. They have no abilities left. They don't know how long the dungeon is, but they just don't want to turn around. They don't want to go back, and they had an enemy healer, and she keeps healing the bad guys, and it's just horrible. It's just horrible. They're actually, yeah, I'm so worn out. I'm so worn out from like D&D and hard combats and stuff like that. I really kind of wanted tonight to be more of like, chill. And then I remember that I have to run 8 demi-liches tonight. So, I don't know. I guess the brain box will never get to truly cool down. We'll see how it goes. All right. So I'm gonna open up Incarnate, and we're just gonna make a bunch of maps real quick. I feel like making some maps, so we're gonna make some maps real quick. Alrighty. Create a new map. Here we go. Make it in 2K. Let's see. Make it tall. Create map. Alright. So the first map we're going to make is going to be an underwater map. So it's just going to be them walking. Yes, we don't really need to use those browsers. Edge browser is a good browser. Alright, so let's go to the paintbrushes, and we need sea floor. Is there a sea floor? Floating seaweed and seaweed. Interesting. Alright, let's go with sand. And good. Now the thing about this map is we obviously want everything to be red, but that's kind of limiting to make everything red. So let's go ahead and make a map that we could theoretically use for another campaign for a seafloor situation. So we got our base coat down. That's good. We're going to go to filters, and we're going to change the size here. And we're going to rotate it a little bit. And then we're going to adjust the opacity. And this way we can have variations to the sand that's down on the bottom of the ocean. There we go. Already looks better. Alright, then we're going to go to the size again and make it smaller. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and put more variations. There we go. Cool. So we knocked that out. So great. Now we're going to go and look at that seaweed, because that looks pretty cool. And let's see, what does the seaweed look like when we actually throw it down there? Eek, it's not very nice. Okay. Let's see. We could adjust the seaweed a bit. Okay. And kind of hesitant to put the seaweed down, TBH, because I really like how things are looking with the sand. We could always come back later and add that if we want. So let's go to stamps. And is there a set just for the ocean floor? We got the Fae here, and they actually have some pretty aquatic looking things here, but we can also see if there's anything else. I'm pretty sure most people use those Fae things when they're trying to fake stuff at the bottom of the ocean here. We got lake fronds, we got starfish, we got fish. We got tentacles, we got waves. Alright, and we probably want some rocks down there. So let's see. Would lay boulders do the job? Probably. Alright, let's go to filters. Let's try to get these rocks to be a slightly different color. It's a little hard being as they are, I don't know, just rocks. What if we did multiply? There we go. Now they will be the color of the sand. So that's cool. Alright. So let's see. Put these guys down. Now with multiply, we got to be a little careful because they're going to show through each other in addition to showing the color beneath. But I think this will still work. There we go. And we got random rotation, and we got random size, and we got random stamps. We don't have random size. Oh well. So we'll have to kind of go in and push these values ourselves. There we go. And let's see. Give that guy a little flip. There we go. It's been a while since I made a map, so I just feel like making some maps today. I know there's like a lot more exciting things we could probably be prepping for a high-level Planeswalking game, but this is what I want to do. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, put this down here. There we go. All right, bring that like that. Nice. Okay. I think that will work just fine, as is. And now that we have those down there, we can start adding these like weird plants and shit. Alright, so here's actual seaweed stamps. So if we just wanted to put the seaweed ourselves without using the colors, we could. And I believe we can just kind of put them down like so. Not really down with the ones that go like in the weird directions or whatever, but I guess we could still make it work. There we go. Okay, some stuff over there. Yeah, that's looking pretty cool. Okay, like that. So what we'll do to create the red effect, we could do it in Incarnate, or we could just cheat and use Photoshop, and we'll probably just cheat and use Photoshop. Alright. There. So we got some little seaweed growing on our rocks. That looks nice. Okay. And now we'll go in and do some coral. Yeah. All right. So here's some sea flower coral. Not a huge fan of the color, but it's fine. We're in a hurry. So go ahead and get those out there. All right. And maybe a little bit over here. All right. Now this looks fairly innocent, right? But in the confines of them not being able to take their feet off the ground, this could be very nerve-wracking, right? If they feel like they're being led through a dangerous area. There we go. And maybe a little bit more over here, just so that it doesn't feel so isolated. These stack really well too. That looks nice. Okay. And then we're going to go and grab some of these red sea coral. That looks pretty gross. So throw some of that in there. Okay. Kind of mix it up. Let's see. Throw that in there. Ah, love it. Okay. Then we're going to go and grab some of this, which I guess we don't really need to change the color on, but we could. Maybe we'll make it a little more purple. There we go. So I'm going to put some here. I'm actually going to drop those to a lower level. There we go. So they're kind of peeking out from beneath the other stuff. Ooh, that looks really cool. All right. I like it. Kind of gives the impression that there's like these little like tentacle thingies, like feelers, kind of coming out of the mix. All right, that's cool. What else could we put down here that would look neat? Oh yeah, we'll throw some of these starfish down. Maybe stick one to the rock here. Stick one to that rock. Put another one over here. That'll help sell the feeling that like, oh yeah, it's for sure underwater. Wink. There we go. All right, and that actually looks pretty neat because the it's below the rock, those instances. So since it's below the rock, it kind of gets like a blend. It kind of blends in a little bit more. And then you can see these don't if I kind of put them at a different level. So it's kind of cool. All right, and let's see what else we got. I wish there was some kind of like barnacle I could attach. I'm sure there's something I could fake it with, but could I fake barnacles with this, or would it look too weird? Let's give it a shot. So we're going to get rid of the random thing, but we'll keep the random rotation. And I'm just going to sort of pepper. Oh yeah, it kind of works. If I keep them small enough. There we go. Yeah, that kind of gives you a barnacle look. Oh, that's a little too many. All right. And put some over here. Just enough to sort of sell that illusion that, yeah, there's like little shits growing on this stuff. All right, go over here. Cool. Alright, I think that looks pretty neat. Alright, and let's see, then we got regular ash shells. So what we could do with these is we're going to go very low down to like -4. And wherever we put these, we know that we have to go back and sort of bury them. So like having these shells is cool and all, but to really sell it, we're going to have to like flatten them to the layer. And we're going to have to bury it under some brushes. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab shells. And, ooh, we need all the shells that are further down. So this one through here. And then we're going to, this is always a risky move. We're going to flatten to background. I think that worked. We're going to go back to the paint. We're going to shrink our brush down. And we're going to grab this sand and start painting over the shells. There. See how the shells are like now kind of hidden in the sand? That's good. That's what we want. Alright. Because if they're just sitting there, it looks like a little kid's sticker book, right? Like we just were like, hey, look, cool, we put shells. Like you could have some that are almost completely uncovered, but if you want it to look more authentic, you are going to have to kind of paint them into the background there. And I don't know for sure if this looks good or not. I might have wanted to go in and maybe make it so they didn't have a shadow. That probably would have helped blend them in a bit more. But overall, I don't think this is too bad. Go. And then we'll go in with the even smaller one and add some more sand to that. Kind of cover up those shells a little bit more. There we go. Just enough to kind of say that, hey, there's maybe shells buried here under the sand. Stream category still says Pokemon. Well, fuck. I'm not going to stop the stream. I don't know. Sorry if you're here for Pokemon. Thanks for the reminder. Yeah. Let's see. Category. Dungeons and Dragons. There. Now it's Dungeons and Dragons. Cool. What else do we need? Let's see. I think we're good on that. And we could check the stamps one more time, but I might just call it quits right here. Let's see. Go to the stamps, and we're going to take this whirlpool, and what we're going to do is we're going to go really low, like down to -5, and we're going to put this whirlpool underneath the rocks. And what it does is it kind of creates the impression that the water moving around the rocks might be like causing the rocks to move a little bit. There we go. No, sorry. The water is causing the sand to move a little bit. There we go. All right. That seems good. Ooh, that looks really neat. It definitely has the feel like there's currents that are kind of moving the sand around. I like that. Alright, we could even put some off map a little bit to kind of show that whatever current is moving through here is having an effect on the sand. There we go. That's cool. All right, let's go ahead and save it. We're going to call it Seafloor 01. So then what we're going to do is we're going to spawn a copy. We're going to spawn a copy of the map, and then we're going to paint water over the top of the map after flattening it and hope that it doesn't look like complete garbage. That's the plan. So we're going to go here and we're going to save as a clone, and we'll do O2. All right, and then is there a way to just flatten the whole map? I can't remember. All right, so I guess we'll just go here and select everything, and we will go ahead and flatten everything to the background. All right, we'll go in here, and this is a water texture. Go ahead and I guess select the whole map and apply. Ooh. Okay. That was easy. Nice. Okay. Done. Export. We'll make it high def. 4K works for me. Save it out. Alright, so one map down for the ocean floor. So we'll have them walk this ocean floor. They'll be like really scared the whole time, but we probably won't have anything like terrible happen to them. Because if something terrible happens every time, then it kind of loses the effect, you know? Let's see. Let us... Aw, thanks. My aunt is always there to help me out with that, with them clicks and them likes. All right, let's go ahead and open this up in the Photoshop. So we'll go ahead and make all the variants of this map available on the Patreons. But now we want to make this a horrible blood red map. So, a couple things we could try. One, well, I'm going to go in, I'm going to duplicate the base level, and then I'm going to go here. The easiest way is if we could simply just adjust these values and have it turn into a blood red map. But that ain't happening. So what we're going to do is we're going to adjust and we're going to desaturate, and then we're going to go ahead and auto contrast to kind of pump those values. Not too happy with that auto contrast. We're going to go here and try to manually do it. So I'm going to kick the brightness up a bit, and there. That seems like it'll work. So we're going to do a new layer, and we're going to set foreground color to be bright red, and then we're going to set a background color to be sort of a dark, like dried blood, and we're going to give them a new layer, which we've done. We're going to go to filter, render clouds. Okay, and then we're going to go to filter noise, and we're going to add noise to kind of move things around a bit more. There we go. And then we're going to go to filter, and we're going to blur. All right, and then I'm going to blur it one more time. All right, so now if we go over here to the layer properties, we can kind of go through and try to find one that gives us the look, but red is a very difficult color to work with, because if you don't do it right, you end up with pink. So we kind of have to go through here and be pretty careful. Let's see. I like what that's doing with the water there on that color burn, but it's too much. Red is such a hard color to work with. Alright. So if we have that, let me go back to the original here. And that's definitely not working, because we didn't, like, blow out all the colors and stuff like that. So we can go here and try to brighten it up some more. Ooh, okay. I think we can. I think that kind of works. Yeah, I think that kind of works. Okay. So we will use this as the seafloor of Carceri, where everything is just red all of the time. And I think that might work. So yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and save this out. Ooh, actually, let's go ahead and size it. So we'll go to image size, and it's supposed to be 30 by 40. Where are we at in Odyssey? This is the sea floor of one of the layers of Carceri, which is one of the hells that they have to walk through to get to Hades' vault. Yes, this is all homebrew, nothing officially from the adventure. Except for the fact that they're trying to get the ambrosia, so that's still from the thing. Alright, so Carceri, seafloor. Beautiful. Alright, let's head back in, and let's see, post-game, Vaults of Hades. Let's go ahead. I already have a tile template tall here. Fantastic. So we'll just go here, and we'll go to, yes. Thank you for this wonderful reminder. And we'll go to Oodle and Prime Post, Maps, Ambrosia Path. There we go. And we probably, with lights, could have faked the red lighting well enough to not need to like fake it in Photoshop, but we'll see how it goes. I do love the idea that it's just so red where they are. Alright, so before we add any kind of walls, I'm going to go in, and we're going to call this, oh, come on, there you go, Carceri seafloor, and we're going to change the grid to be 50, so they feel like they have to go a long way, and that they're very small in a very big multiverse. For lighting, we could just go and turn, oh my god, maybe we could have just gone with a black and white map. Holy shit. We could try it. Try a black and white map with this lighting. See how it goes. It's also very dark though, right? So that would be also red. Ugh, what a mess. Alright. Not sure I like those settings at all. Alright. Hey, what's up, Burning Hound? False alarm, it's not a Pokemon stream, so we got that sorted out at least. Alright, so Carceri seafloor. Okay, then we go to grid. We'll make the grid red. And we'll make it 50. And save. Alright, go to the walls. Bop, bop. Bop. Okay, and then let's see. Since they're walking along the seafloor and they can't get any higher, we'll go ahead and put these terrain walls. Nope, I really don't want to use that. Okay. And we'll just have these terrain walls set up. go. I mean, temptation to have them fight some horrible hellish sea serpent is high, but I just feel like they're going to be so worn out on all of this shit, and I have so many other things I'd like them to do in this post game. So I just don't want every map to be another ridiculous battle. Is kind of where I'm at. All right. Aw, I didn't make this go all the way around. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Let's see. Go here. All that work to put like all this detail on our map just so that I could like lose most of the detail, making it blood red. But hey, we have the original in case we ever need a nice seafloor map. So that's cool. Alright, and then I'm going to put an interior bit here as well. Cool. Alright. Let me try to make the wall one more time. Snap and go. There we go. Okay, so this is mostly done. The lighting is definitely an issue. If we go back in here and we undo, can we undo? Probably doesn't want me to. There we go. Let's try a gray version. See what we get with that. Okay, so this will be Carceri, black, white, seafloor. Because then maybe we could just add the red manually. Very excited about the 2 Halloween adventures that I'm working on. Those should be out December 5th and 6th, I think. There's going to be one about Krampus, and there's going to be one about Santa Claus. So, pretty excited for that. Alright, let's go here. Try swapping out for the black and white one. Okay, and then let's try to fake the red with the lighting of the map. So... Oh! Feel like we're not really getting it. Pink? No, that's like too pink. Okay. That's not working. So let's go to lights, see if lights will do it. So we're going to grab a big one, and we're going to tell it to ignore walls, and we're going to make it red, like everything else in this plane. We're going to turn it way up, and then we're going to go to animation, and we want it to be a ghost light. Okay. That kind of works. Alright, and then... But it's still pink. Do you know what I'm saying? So let's grab another one. And we'll make the light red. And we'll make it a normal light, but we'll do background saturation up. Still not into it. Alright, and then we will do color burn. Ooh, okay. Okay, that's kind of cool. And... no, not cool. Alright, contrast. Nope. Oh, color intensity. That doesn't really help. Alright, I think I'm going to switch back to the red map The reason I'm kind of pecking away at this is I'm trying to figure it out for the other maps. And again, red is such a hard color. Oh, fuck. No, that doesn't work. Welp. Let's see. Alright. Then we will have to take it like this. This is what we will have. Alright. This is what we will have. That's fun. Alright. Update. Cool. So, they're at the bottom of this red ocean, and that is what we've got. Crash, at this point, you can make maps and sell them. Man, nobody would buy my maps. But it's very nice of you to say. It's very nice of you to say. Let's see. If we apply an underwater effect. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Could we make the underwater effect red? Let's see. Color. XX020BB. Photoshop. What is this color? Let's find out. It is blue. Human. Okay. Okay. It's a dark blue. What's the BB for? Okay. What if I go down to here? Just out of morbid curiosity. Alright. Change that out for BB000BB. Alright. Apply. Did it not work? Aw. Did I break it? Oh, no, no. I have to execute. Let's see. Yes, I have killed the macro by changing the color. What the hell? That's unfortunate. Alright, hold on. What's this one called? Water? Alright. Water macro. Get back out here. How do you be red? How do you be red? Okay. I'm going to Google this real quick. What color is that? That is a 6-length hexadecimal code. So why has it got the BB at the end? I don't know. Hexadecimal ranges. All of this is blue. Yes, yes, I understand that. What I want you to teach me is, why did you add all this extra shit at the end? Alright, hold on. So if I put BB here, what are you going to do about it? Oh. Okay, hold on. Hexadecimal color picker. Aha! There we go. Copy. Alright. Okay. I think we're on to something. Maybe. Alright, let's grab that. I probably doesn't like having that pound sign. So let's put a BB at the end. I think that controls, like, transparency. And execute. You fucker. Oh well. Alright. I don't feel like dicking with it anymore. So we'll just take it as is. So let's see. You want to be blue? You can be fucking blue. Oh, are you really? You're really gonna break it on me? Come on. Alright. Alright, we'll drag out water again. It really be like that sometimes. Okay. Alright. I'll take it. Alright, let's go to the next area, because we've got 35 more minutes before I want to go eat something for dinner. So we'll just make up some shit for them to do at the bottom of the ocean. That's fine. So they walk out of the ocean and they get to the mountains of Colossus with the rickety bridge over the Sepulchre of Screams. That sounds like it's going to be a pretty rough map to make. So let's try and make it as quickly as possible. Alright, return to my maps, and create a new map, and choose a style, that style, and then custom. We're going to make this map really tall, so rows is how wide it is, and columns is how tall it is. Okay, so we'll do 60, create. No, I wasn't paying attention and I made it wide. Oh well. Columns and rows, so difficult. Alright. We're going to immediately paint the... No. We're going to immediately turn on the grid so we have a sense of what we're doing. Alright. And the grid's probably going to need to be a different color, but we'll see how it works out. Alright, let's go here. And we'll just take shadow. And we'll paint the whole background shadow. Bloop. Alright. Then we're going to go in and we're going to grab mountains. No? No mountains for me? Really? Alright. Then I will cheat. And I will go to Fantasy Regional. And I'm going to turn those stamps on. And now you're going to give me some mountains, you piece of shit. No? Still no mountains? Okay, okay. Let's see. I find it hard to believe that there are no mountains. So I will come in and grab them myself. Alright, so we got core mountains. And do we have, like, spooky mountains? Yes, dark mountains. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do dark mountains. And then we're going to flip those mountains upside down. Boy, that was hard. Alright, and let's see. Okay, then we're going to go down a bit. And what we're going to do here is we've gone down one layer. And then we're going to switch up here. Same deal. And then I'm going to grab everybody that was down a layer. And we're going to try and blur them. So let me see. If we group them, I think I can go over here and blur them. Or do I have to choose blurring as I'm putting down the stamps? I don't think I could do the whole group at once. So let me go ahead and just delete this whole group. Try again. Alright, so under stamps, there's supposedly a setting called blur. There we go. And you can see that it is blurry. And that's going to show that it's like further down. See how it's further down? Oh, pretty neat. Alright, we'll go over here and do that. Alright, so then we're going to go down another layer. And we're going to blur that shit even more. And then finally, we're going to go down one more layer. And not only are we going to blur it even more, but we're going to go to the filters and we're going to make it very dark. So we're going to turn the brightness like way down. You can barely see that. But in 4K it might show up. But we're working in 2K because it's better for resources. There. And that's all we need. Alright, so we're going to go to paint, and I think we have the blackest black already. Now we may want to lighten it up by the edges, so we'll get my favorite paintbrush, Obsidian. And then we're going to go grab this brush, and it's soft, and we're going to make it like that. And we're just going to go ahead, and we're just going to paint the sides here. And it's very subtle. You can barely see the difference here. But it just kind of lightens up the edges a little bit so that the center there is a little more dark. We can always cheat in another program if we really wanted to. All right, and then I think we're good there. So I'm going to exit out. We're going to go to stamps. We're going to go to lights. Okay, never mind. We're going to go back here, and we're going to go lights. There we go. And let's see. This core light should do it. And what I learned is that with these lights, you can actually kind of mess things up pretty bad. So we're going to go with this and add a shadow to it. And we're going to take all the brightness away. And now it's anti-light. And so we could just go through here. We should probably do this at like the lowest possible level, honestly. There we go. And it just adds like, it just makes it even darker. So instead of a light tool, it's like a shadow tool. And now we're just making it even darker. Just layering this darkness over it. Ta-da! Alright, now we're going to go to the bridge. We want a nice rickety bridge. So, here we go. Bridge. And, oh man, that orc bridge is like the ricketiest bridge I've ever seen. Fantastic. Alright, so with this, we'll go ahead and we will take all of the saturation out of it. Oh, thank you. And we'll turn the contrast up. And there we go. So we will just... What am I doing wrong here? Oh, I still have blur on. That's why we can't see what's going on. Alright. Let's try again. You still have blur on. There we go. Cool. And I guess we'll do random stamps, but not random direction. That way, it will at least kind of break up the monotony of using that same stamp over and over again. There we go. I wish it sort of had like a bridge is out sort of vibe, so that you could be like, it obviously ends here. So like, I want to do that, but it just doesn't really work. So... Now, I guess it could if I had something holding the bridge. I know that it's hell and it doesn't have to follow any of the rules of physics at all. But they can't leave the path is the thing. Oh shit, what am I saying? They can't leave the path, so they'd have to figure out how to make the path. Oh god, fuck yeah. Alright, so... Oh wow, this goes for a long time. Alright. This will be very, I think, anxiety-inducing for them because earlier in their careers they had a really tough encounter involving a bridge. So, there we go. Now, this is cool because, yeah, now they're going to have to figure out how to fix the bridge so that it spans those difficult spots. So now, we probably need some rope. There we go. Alright. And so what I'll do with the rope is I will also lower the saturation and increase the contrast. There we go. And we'll just have like rope kind of running off the top. Yeah, that works. Not 100% sold on this, but yeah, that could work. Like at a certain point, we'd have to rotate it a bit. There we go. Cool. So like that. And I feel like it's completely unbelievable at this point, but it's hell, so I guess it doesn't really have to follow any rules. Alright. There. Alright. And ideally, I could duplicate this entire group and flip it, which would be great. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that or not. We'll see. There's some things that you could just do in Photoshop that for whatever reason you can't do in Incarnate, which can be a little frustrating at times, to put it mildly. All right, that looks pretty cool actually. I think. I don't know. Okay, so now we'll just grab all these pieces of rope, and we will make a group, and then we will duplicate the group. And unfortunately, I don't think we can flip the whole group. It would be so cool if we could just flip the whole group, wouldn't it? But I don't think that's something we're allowed to do. So we'd have to flip it like that, which is definitely not as cool. And move everything around manually. But that does create some asymmetry, which is nice. Alright. See? Silver lining. The asymmetry is nice. Alright. Let's get in there and look at getting this sorted. Okay, we don't want any of these lights. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to flatten all the lights to the background so that we stop grabbing those at least. And then we're going to go to rope. Oh, okay. So we got to undo these groups. Fun, fun, fun. Alright. That group can stay. At this point, see, like, the groups kind of piss me off because we should just be able to flip the group to get the symmetry or whatever, and you can't, and it's really annoying. Okay. So now we should be able to move these without too much issue. Okay. And let's see. That could go there. You know what? We'll just move this one over here. And this can go here. There. I like that. That looks good. Nice and rickety. Alright, so I'm going to grab all the pieces of the bridge now. And I'm going to move them up a layer so that they are above the rope. There we go. And I think... oh, there's a couple of pieces of rope here that aren't actually connecting to anything, so we'll fake that real quick. There we go. Cool. Okay, I think that that works. So, let's go ahead and save that out. And we'll call this Carcerai Bridge 01. Make them dread underwater like Red Hand of Doom. I like how they have the druid and the tools at their disposal to mitigate the underwater, and then they still don't. So, like, no lesson was learned at all. They're just like, oh, well, I guess we have no control over our lives. We'll just die if there's water. And it's like, that wasn't my takeaway, but alright. Let's see. Go here, and... yeah, go ahead and save it out. Alright, so the next map is a desert. So that should be pretty simple. Alright. Maybe we'll try to make the desert in... okay, there we go. And no, I left the grid on. Ah, fuck. All right, let's try again. My shame. There we go. Now I got like the baby boomer trying to use the computer like parentheses after it because I didn't save it properly the first time thing, but that's fine. Okay. All right, so we're going to go in here and we're going to adjustment, brightness, contrast. We'll turn it down. No, turn it up. There we go. Ooh, that looks really cool. Man. Wow. Okay. Sorry, sometimes I do something and I'm like, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Ooh, look at with the red effect. Oh, wow. Come on, y'all. That looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. Alright. Look at that. I love it. It's so dark. It's like, what's down there? I don't know. But it looks bad. Let's see. I think maybe I will go here. Kind of get some of this. And we're going to go ahead and select, modify, and feather it. And let's feather it like 25 pixels. And we'll go here and delete that. There we go. Much better. Yes. All right. That looks cool. That looks really cool. All right. So we'll go ahead and save that out. And this will be Carcerai Bridge red. Save it. Carcerai, excuse me. Damn, those colors look dope. Oh my gosh, that looks really good. Pat my back here. Good job, buddy. All right, not bad for like, what, 10 minutes of work? Okay. Let's go back in here, and we'll leave our pink ocean, or purple ocean alone. I might, you know what? I might just get rid of the water effects. It kind of bothers me. We could probably fake it some other way. So let me just turn it off. Okay. We'll probably just put more underwatery lights and get that same effect. Let's see. Like a dark red with a ghost light. I mean, I guess you can't even really tell it's happening, but it's there. Not constrained by walls. Update. Alright. Put a couple more of these in. Okay. Yeah, there we go. You're starting to see, you could kind of see the shifting happening there a little bit. Alright. So let's do another one. It's going to be a tile template wide. Drag that over. And this one is going to be Carcerai Chasm. There we go. And we're going to change the grid to be red. And here. We're going to go here. We're going to upload. So what else do we have? We have the desert, and then the jungles. Okay. Nope, we already used that one. There we go. Okay. And I think for this, we'll go... I want the bridge to stay pretty narrow. So we might just go with the 6,000 by 3,100 grid. That seems fine. All right, and then we're gonna go to walls. There we go. And turn snap on. And go ahead and snap it. Sweet. And that's it. We don't need any other walls. Fantastic. That was easy. We do need it to be dark, though. So let's go here and go to lighting. We're going to turn darkness all the way up. We're going to turn unrestricted vision range off. And then we're going to make it red. Cool. And let's see. Then I guess we could see it about particle effects. Where is the blood rain? Oh, that's in the jungle. Okay. All right. Good. So let's go back to here. And we'll go back here. And let's see, we'll do another map. And this map is going to be choose your style. It's going to be a portrait. Create. And maybe we could just make everything red ourselves this time, which could work pretty good. So the deserts of Minithus. Let me see. Volume 19 of the Codex, Carceri. Let's check. Minius, a great scarlet desert fills the orbs of Minithus, Carceri's third layer. Like the other layers, no wind blows that can be felt, but the sands of Minithus shift and move just the same. A parching heat holds dominance over the red sands, which hide more than one ruined castle or treasure vault. Ooh, a ruined castle. That sounds fun. Some planar scholars say the great edifices and palaces of the Titans banished to Carceri so long ago were cast into Minithus, though there are certainly some smaller-sized sites that have been discovered that suggest it's not just Titan architecture buried in the Scarlet Sands. The orbs of Minithus are separated by half a mile of darkness, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so let's go to our paintbrush, and we'll go get the sand. And we're going to try to make the sand as red as possible. I feel like pink is the closest I'm getting here. We turn the saturation up. We're still just on pink. How unfortunate. Alright, that does suck. Okay. So I'm going to go and just grab regular sand, and we will recolor it later. Alright. Apply sand. Go. Now we're going to increase sand, and we're going to rotate sand. Alright, and then we're going to paint some sand. We want this to be opaque. There we go. Alright, bigger brush. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and make it smaller. Okay. And then they said that there were some ruins here. That sounds fun. So let's go and type in ruin. Hey! Composite ruins that are already built. Wow, don't mind if I do. Oh shit, that's kind of cool. Alright, so let's go with that. What if they have to walk through these ruins? Oh, that'll really mess with them. All right, let's do that. So the path takes them through these ruins. Okay. Filters, hue. That seems pretty good. Okay. That works. What else could we do to make this interesting? I mean, it's just a, I don't know, it's just a desert. I don't know. Not trying to be mean, but like, I don't want to put like a bunch of cactuses and shit. Seems kind of weak. All right, has some random rocks here and there. Ooh, you know what'd be good? Some pillars. We got any fallen pillars? We have some good pillars, but do we have any fallen pillars? Wood pillars, cushions, probably not what we need. Fallen barrel. Okay. Let's look through manually. Sometimes they don't name things very well. Oh, they pass a crater? Oh, that could be kind of cool. We could put like a hole that leads down into the earth, and maybe they're like worried something's going to come up out of it. Kind of cool. Maybe something does come out of it. Maybe a big ass sandworm comes out of it. Okay. I like that. Alright, so let's do... I've got a plan for this. Let's go to the regional map. Stamp set. And they have some cave entrances. So what we're going to do is we're going to put that cave entrance right here. And we're going to put it underneath all of that. Look at that. Right? That looks pretty gross. Alright, and then we're going to flatten it to the background. Ooh, I like it. Okay. And then it uses like the surrounding ruins as like, you know, defenses or something. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So then we're going to go... Is there anything else that would work from here? I don't think there's any fallen pillars on this map that we could use. But that worked pretty well. So let's go back up to fantasy map stuff. And we got desert shit right here. So that could be kind of cool. Desert dunes. Okay. Oh shit, they're like really big. Oh, alright. Oh, that looks kind of cool. Alright, so... It's like very pronounced, this dune. Alright, I like the idea that they come up over that, and then they see this down below. That's got like good vibes to it. There we go. Ooh, it's starting... Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Alright. And then, let's see. Let's click off of it so it calms its shit down. Because then we can put smaller dunes down inside. Oh man, yeah, that's really cool. All right. The craters where Corona's physical body is? Oh no, bro, they're actually... were you last week? I don't know if you were here last week. We already prepped Kronos. Like, Kronos is like ready to go. Like, they're gonna have to fight Kronos. Let's see. Desert cliffs. Probably don't need desert cliffs. Desert stone wall rubble. That sounds pretty good. Hey! Broken pillars, y'all. Broken pillars. There we go. So my biggest regret here is that I can't get these ruins to look like the sand. Like, I just can't I can't recreate that color no matter what I try to do here. Because they're starting in like sort of such a color neutral spot that I really can't get it to be what I want. So I don't know if I want to keep this here or not, or if I'll just throw down my own ruins, I guess. Yeah, alright. There we go. And let's see. Then we'll go over here. Desert, ruin. Ooh. I think for this, we're going to need to place them in a group. Let's turn the density down a little bit. Alright, so... And like that. Let's go and grab some of these, which is like smaller. And... I did sort of like how that was already all built for me, but I think we could still make this work. Okay. Broken pyramid. Nah. Oh, I see what you mean. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know if I'm sold on that one. I don't know if I'm sold on that one. Let's see. I want it to give me like random wall pieces. Please, please give me random wall pieces. There we go. I'm not getting like it to kind of show up the way I want. That might work. Okay, this, it's not looking too bad now. So this sort of gives the impression that maybe there was something here, but it has sort of fallen apart, and I guess that's really all I needed it to do. Alright, I don't want to waste too much more time on it because I'm almost out of time. Alright. I like the idea that the crater is something dug its way up from some other plane. Like, I'm feeling that vibe for sure. We could probably just put like an abyssal worm here or something. Alright. So, what we need to think about with the cave, the problem is I already like added the cave to the background. So that kind of sucks. And I wanted to bury some of this in the sand, which I probably should have done much earlier. Let me see what I could do. Alright. Let's see. Flatten to background. Go back to brushes. Paint some sand over it. That's helping a little bit. Yeah, so like some of it's buried in the sand, some of it's not. That kind of works. Okay. Alright. I'm going to take it as is, because I got other stuff to do. Alright. So we'll go ahead and save this out as Carceri Desert. Now for the jungle, I'm just going to go and grab a jungle from Afternoon Maps, I'm thinking. So that should be pretty easy. And let's see. We're going to go ahead and export. Make it HD. Alexa, stop the timer. Oh, it's only 7:20. We could probably go a little bit longer. We'll go a little bit longer. Alright, and open this up. And let's see. Could we just take this layer and put it on top of this without having to mess with anything? Ooh, I guess not. Alright, so let's go here. Image, adjustment, desaturate. Image adjustment. Brighten it up. Contrast it up. There we go. Alright. That looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. Okay. So if we wanted to fake some of it being behind or underneath the sand, we could just go here and we could use the stamp tool to kind of bury some of the stuff like that. But I think it's okay the way it is. All right, and we'll go ahead and flatten this and save this out as Carceria Desert Red. Alright. So what we can do is go back in here and we can take Carceria Seafloor and we could duplicate it. There we go. And we'll go ahead and change out seafloor for desert. We'll go here. And we'll change this out for desert. There we go. Ooh, nice. We could kind of keep the shifting light too, to kind of have like the shifting heat or whatever. I think that would actually work fine. All we got to do is probably turn down the animation some more. I think that could work pretty good. All right, and then okay. Let's see. What could we do here to sort of sell this a little bit more? We'll go to the walls, and we will go ahead. Oh yeah, we'll go ahead and get rid of all the walls, and we'll put down fresh walls. Here we go. So first, we will bounding box the map, and then we can use this ethereal wall to kind of show the top of the dunes because they're so tall. Ah. There we go. That's cool. Okay, and then down below we would go in and do actual walls. So we're looking at this, and I will just put them like so. There we go. What's amazing is this gimmick of the you can't take your feet off the path. It essentially takes a bunch of superheroes that can fly and tells them, no, you can't. And I'm sure it is frustrating as fuck as the players, but it also, I think, creates a very unique challenge because they've kind of gotten used to being able to do whatever they need to do, um, you know, to succeed. And then here it's like, but no. All right. So for this, we'll go ahead and do like this for the pillar. We'll drop it down to there. There we go. Same thing for this pillar. Alright, and then we'll go here and do that. Okay. Beautiful. Alright, so now we will grab all these walls that we made. Okay. Should have... damn. Should have done them in batches, I guess. Because then I could have grabbed them all and kind of fixed them. But that's fine. So we'll go ahead and make these about 10 feet high. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and make all of these about 20 feet high. There we go. And let's see, this will be 20 feet high. We'll just uniformly make it all 20 feet high. There we go. All right. And then the top of these dunes, we will make them about 100 feet wide, 90 feet. There we go. All right. So, do we want to do a set elevation for this, or we just kind of change them out as needed? Set elevation seems like a lot of work, but it could be like a cool effect. I don't know. Let's see. Do I even have the set elevation macro? All right. Set elevation macro. What will we kill for it? Prone, I guess. Okay. All right. In that case, let's give it a shot. So, let's see. Go along here. Like this. There we go. And we go to, fuck, how do we do this? Multi-level, trying to remember. And then we go to macro trigger. And trigger on enter, trigger on leave, macro name, set elevation. And then it's going to be 80, 85, 0. I think that works. All right, so then we'll go ahead and do another set. That will go here. And same deal, we go over here and we do macro triggers. Set elevation, and we'll do 80, 0. There we go. And then right here at the top, we'll make this 90. And I think this will work because I had it working for Divinity, but I don't. It's such a slippery slope to start setting shit like this up. 90, 0. It has to precipitously drop as they go down is the thing. Because I want down here to all be 0. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know the best way to do that without it being like a huge drop as they go. So, if it's 90 up here, and I want to get all the way down to 0 right here, it's quite a bit. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna, like, worry about it. So, I'm just gonna get rid of all these. Okay. We'll just describe them as incredibly tall, and that's enough. Alright. So, what kind of creature would be here? They already fought one worm, but, let's see. Abyssal Retriever might be fun. If you are not familiar with this adorable creature, an Abyssal Retriever is like a big, nasty spider. Look at that thing. So we could have a big Abyssal Retriever coming out. The Lava Slug? I mean, that'd be pretty cool, but... let's see. Everything was so creepy in a different way when... 2nd edition Planescape was around. I think this will work. This creature right here, this picture right here, but something big coming out to get them. I mean, a sandworm would be so cool, but now I feel bad because they've already fought one worm. Like, how many worms can I have in this post game before it's like too many worms, you know? Can there be too many worm enemies? That's a good question. Idea, Stranger Things style, where they need to dig, and after a while it opens up into the forest. Oh, like into the jungle? Oh, like they have to go down into that? Oh, that could work. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Well, look at this cutie. This looks like it would work good. I like this guy. Alright. Mutated mole would be pretty dope too. I think I'm gonna go with this worm. I know I already did a worm, but I'm gonna go with another one. Because I like worms. So let's see. Let's save him out. Save as Sand Monster, PNG. Alright. Are you really, for real? Is that really a PNG? I guess we'll find out. Let's see. Oh! Wow. Okay. Let's see. Go to our... now we only have 30 minutes till the game. Let's see. Square. Here we go. Grab this guy. Go here and get rid of Kronos. Boop, boop, boop. Alright. Sandworm. Oh, he's so tiny. Here you go, buddy. A little bit bigger. Just make you a little bit bigger. Alright. Alright, so Abyssal Worm. Alright. Abyssal Worm, aka something that digs. So, for this monster, we could just go to our template, I'm thinking, and we just duplicate it. And let's see. Alright. Are there good worm monsters, though? Let me see. Flesh worm. Lava worm. Purple worm. Fomorian worm. Swarm of baby purple worms. Tongue worm. Ocean worm wood. Purple worm ling. Frost worm. Rime worm. Core spawn worm. Core spawn worm? That sounds perfect. Okay. Core spawn worm. Bloop. Alright, what do you got, Core spawn worm? You are chaotic evil, and you are from EGW. Explorer's Guide to Wildmount? Okay. You have barbed tentacles. I like that. They grapple and restrain. That's going to be a problem. You got a plus 13 to hit. You shed light. Radiant mirror. If you take radiant damage, every creature within 20 feet of you takes that damage as well. Oh, sorry, but that's really good. Oh, wait, fuck yeah. Barbed tentacles. Blah, 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 blah. And bite. Alright, you eat people. It's beautiful. Okay, you're a little bit of a basic bitch. A little bit of a basic bitch. So let's see what we could do to spice you up. Brown dragon. Are you telling me I don't have a brown dragon? What? Okay, fine. Cave dragon? Lame. I only have a cave dragon wormling? Oh my god. I'm just so disgusted. Alright, hold on. 5e sand dragon. Adult brown dragon. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Scorching breath. Thank you. That's what I'm looking for. I don't suppose, and I hope I'm not putting you out here, D&D Wiki, do you have an ancient brown dragon? Because these guys need the good stuff. Of course you do. Alright. So, using the power of Foundry, we will just copy and paste, and then we will have a brown dragon. Life is so good here in Foundry land. Hope things are okay for our neighbors over on Roll20. I think about them sometimes. You know, when I'm trying to decide which amazing mod to use next, I'm like, I wonder how they're doing back home. Yeah. Shit, I feel like we might as well just move core spawn worm stuff over to ancient brown dragon. Jesus. Alright, so let's do abyssal worm. There we go. And abyssal worm. And he is supposed to shed light, so we'll do that. Light color, and it says it's 40/20. Okay, we'll do torch. There we go. And let's see, him's big, so we'll do that. And appearance, we'll do 8x8. That should be big enough. Let's go in here. Okay, tokens Greek. And aberration. Go. Abyssal worm. With each heads having a different worm stat block. A worm hydra. Fuck yeah, that's actually a really good idea. It's a really good idea. Damn, that's a good idea. Let's see. Alright, well, we don't have time to prep that today. So if they get to it before we have a chance to prep that, we're just going to do a regular one. But that is a fantastic idea. So I will try to get, if there is time next week and they haven't gotten here yet, that is what we will do. In the meantime, we will just use this abyssal worm as is. So, barbed tentacles, bite, multi-attack. Alright. Let's see. Immune to psychic and fire. Jumpin' Jesus. Alright. And it can't even be hit by radiant. It is vulnerable to cold, though. That's kind of cool. Very rarely do any of these monsters have any kind of weaknesses. So that's nice to see. Alrighty. Well, let's see. We're gonna do... Which is the right bite? No, that's the dragon bite. So we'll get rid of this bite. And go here. Alright. If the target is larger spawn, okay, so then we'll do that. Okay, we'll go here. And new weapon is called Swallowed. And we'll transpose all that information to there. Alright. It doesn't have any claws, so we can get rid of that. I guess it kind of does, but it has these barbed tentacles, so we'll do that instead. Barbed tentacles. Fantastic. I think the reach probably needs to be a little bit bigger, so we're going to increase the reach to 20 feet. And details, 20 feet. There we go. Same with the bite. Probably need to increase that to 20 feet. Okay. Technically, all of this we should just make secret. There we go. And 20 feet. Alright. And tail, that's kind of cool. We could probably leave tail as is. Bite is secret. Go in here. We'll make this secret. Alright, cool. Radiant Mirror, Illumination, Frightful Presence, got the legendaries. Doesn't need any of this shit. Scorching Breath. All we gotta do is change the word dragon to worm. There we go. And there. Now we have a nice worm. Oh, he's so cute. Alright. Cool. And then, of course, we will trace the path. And it will lead them, let's see, up the dune. And then down the dune. Through the ruins. And then into its lair. There we go. And so we will change the color to be bright white. We'll thicken it up a little bit. And then we will make it glow. Where did my bloom end up? I moved everything around for my new games, but I didn't go and match it up over here, so kind of annoying. Alright, bloom, we'll go ahead and just put it, yeah. Alright, so select and bloom. Alright, that works. Sweet. So yeah, we've got plenty of content now to last us through this session and maybe even further. We'll see how it goes. Hope at least this week. And then we still have to do the jungle, but after the jungle is Throne of Mount Orthus, which is right here. And we already have Kronos there and stuff, so we're missing one more map, and I definitely wanted to make it have red blood raining down, but other than that, it shouldn't be too bad. So I'm just going to grab a jungle map from Afternoon Maps, I'm going to desaturate it, I'm going to throw red filter on there, I'm going to throw it in with some blood, and I think for the most part, that'll be done. It'll just be kind of like a hassle to go through it. So, alright. That means that next week we will either be making this worm into a worm hydra, which sounds fucking cool, or we will start on the glooms of Hades and just kind of setting those up, which we've already planned the glooms of Hades. We just have to implement them into the thing. So a pack of Garms are going to attack, and there's just going to run into like a night hag peddler who's going to be selling some stuff and trying to bargain with them, so on and so forth. I might have the night hag in possession of Pitios, and she is basically willing to sell Pitios to the party in exchange for something else. We'll see. That might make for a good role-playing counter, and then they might decide just to fight her. So we'll see how it goes. All right, here's how it's looking for the week. We've got the game tonight, Dom's running some Cyberpunk tomorrow. Will be streaming it. That's Major Snood on Twitch. And Wednesday we have nothing going on. Thursday we got nothing going on because American Thanksgiving. Friday, Dom and I are going to do our vodcast, and then I am trying to get some people together for a play test, but it's won't be streamed because it's a project that we're working on that will be published in January. So we're just trying to get some people to help us play test that, hopefully on Friday, maybe during the day. So if you're in a different time zone, I don't know, hit me up on Discord if you're interested. And then Orpheus is running a game. I think it's happening on this Friday. They might be skipping for the holidays. Saturday, Red Hand of Doom continues. My home game of Curse of Strahd, Saturday night. Curse of Strahd Daybreak, Sunday morning. Mythic, Sunday night. And then back here next Monday for more high-level shenanigans. So, hopefully everybody has a safe, healthy week. And I hope if you celebrate the holiday this week, you enjoy yourself. And I'll see you next time.
once they're in it.
Hey.
Oh, I was muted.
Hey. Oh, we're all
Hello.
here. We're all here. All right. All right. I guess whenever you're ready, Red, we can go ahead and start.
Okay. Oh yeah, still loading them.
No worries.
Matrix. Okay, titles. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. So, it is Monday. It is time for Odyssey Prime.
Yay!
Yeah. A lot happened? A little bit? I don't know. A lot happened last week, I think. Man, last week feels like a long time ago. No, a lot did happen. Okay. Yes. All right. So tonight, I feel like I will benefit greatly if anybody is willing to do the recap for Point of DM Inspiration. That'd be fantastic. But real quick, our Factspiration question tonight. Is there anything left to learn about these great heroes? We shall find out. All right. Okay. I think we kind of covered this, but we could make it work. We'll ask it in a more meta way. If your character could visit anywhere in the known multiverse, what do you think would be like their favorite place to visit? What would be like the best place? Like, where would they be the most excited to go? What is the dream destination of your character in the entire multiverse? All right. So while you're ruminating about that question, is there anyone at all who is willing to kind of tell us all what the hell happened last week?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, fantastic. And appreciated. Let's see. Go, take it away.
Okay. So last time on Odyssey of the Dragonlords, we're on the path of the Vault Breaker. We had just finished one section of Pandesmos, and we had journeyed down. It got colder and colder. The walls are getting more icy and dangerous looking. We all have to huddle around Reset to keep from basically dying or being frozen to death. It's so cold. As we continue our journey through Pandemonium. On the way, we ran into just a group of giants that were just fighting each other. Some of them had been turned into zombie frost giants, and there were 3 that still had a bit of their minds left. They had to put down their once allies. We talked to them for a bit. We got their names, which was Vakarin was the leader. We got Singvog was one of the hunters, and Brave Yarnhoff was just a regular warrior. They explained to us that they had been lost from whatever world that they came from, and they had been lost in these tunnels for a while. They had came across a frozen river that just kind of undulated through the air, and that these terrible black shadowy creatures had come out of it and attacked them, and that's what had turned their allies into mindless zombies. But we kind of chatted with them a bit, and we agreed that they would come with us because they don't want to be here forever. They don't want to be lost forever. We had some kind of plan, and they were on board. However, as we kind of talked to them a bit more, that we realized that maybe there'd already been some damage done. There's some minor madness among them, as they described how easily they ate each other for food and whatnot. We try not to let that bother us too much as we keep going. Maybe they can still be safe. We went down through the tunnel some more. We happened upon the river. The path led us right into a large chamber with the glowing red river kind of just moving through the air. And as the giant said, there were